Golf's ongoing civil war just got personal. Consider Hudson Swafford's 5-year PGA Tour suspension, a timeline-redefining penalty that's raising eyebrows far beyond the Coachella Valley. Once a back-to-back champion at the American Express, 2017 and 2022, the 37-year-old FLA native has gone from desert dominator to LIV outlier. But by 2027, we might finally see his return to Charlton Heston's old stomping grounds in La Quinta. Why? Because that's when his suspension for joining the rival golf circuit expires. But here's the kicker. When Swafford confided this news to Subpar podcast host Colt Knost, he claimed the tour hasn't offered him a clear path back despite his earlier attempts to renegotiate. And now he faces an unprecedented disciplinary action that raises bigger questions about the PGA Tour's LIV re-entry strategy. Will other defectors like Brooks Koepka or Bryson DeChambeau, both bound to LIV until 2026, get the same treatment? If so, why would they ever return? Picture it. Fresh from a major win at LIV, Koepka gets told to idle to 2028. More enticing or practical to stick with LIV's guaranteed income despite its shaky viewership. What makes Swafford's case so striking is that he's not a megastar like Koepka. With 3 tour wins, 2 at the American Express, he's a solid pro, not a household name. This suspension acts as a warning shot across LIV's bow, proving the PGA Tour is willing to enforce rigid penalties regardless of a player's standing. Even the American Express, which took heavy LIV casualties, 8 titles migrated, including Swafford's 2023 defense, might still welcome him back thanks to its 10-year champion exemption rule. But the real debate starts here. Should the PGA Tour extend olive branches to its LIV defectors or keep wielding the penalty hammer? The answer depends on whether they care about maintaining golf's best-of-the-best ecosystem. Koepka, DeChambeau, Jon Rahm, they're the lightning rods. If tour events want must-see matches, some LIV exiles need to come home. Yet imposing multi-year bans contradicts that goal. It becomes a lose-lose scenario. Stars risk losing prime years to sit out, while the tour sacrifices star power to uphold principles. The American Express knows this pain firsthand. Consider Rahm. After winning the 2023 Desert title, he jumping to LIV and skip defending in 2024. Phil Mickelson haunted the event as host, before LIV tensions made him a non-host. Even Swafford's tale, a player who walked away, tried to return, and got rebuffed, feels like a cautionary tale. The tour seems to view LIV jumps as betrayals requiring atonement, but at what cost to competitive balance? So here's the million-dollar question. Will the PGA Tour change its stance before it's too late? If Koepka faces the same suspension sternness after 2026, he'd miss the 2027 Masters and other majors. For him, sitting idle might be worse than LIV's spectator struggles. The calculation becomes risk versus reward, a career crossroads where the tour's hardline stance could backfire, alienating superstars who make the game worth watching. Larry Bohannon, at Larry Bohannon, is the Desert Sun's golf scribe. His deeper dive into this golf Cold War is worth exploring. But first, share your thoughts. Fair punishment or overkill?